Good day, everyone. Today we'll be talking with the Tomasian alumnus who continues to live out the core values of UST: competence, compassion, and commitment. In his work and daily life, through this interview, we hope to understand how these values, together with the principles of Catholic social teaching, guide his choices, shape his profession, and inspire the way he serves others. We invite you to join us as we learn from his experiences and see how these lessons can influence our own journey as Tomasians.
First, can you tell us a little about yourself and your current role in the accounting or finance field?
Yes. First, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Ergustine Harina, and I currently work in an auditing firm, in Makati, where I handle a mix of reporting, analysis, and advisory responsibilities. My role allows me to apply both technical knowledge and professional judgment in supporting business decisions. And that would be all.
My second question po, how did your education and experiences at UST help shape your professional values and work ethic?
My education at UST helped to instill strong professional values rooted in discipline, especially integrity, and service. The culture and training there shape my work ethic and the way I approach responsibilities today, especially on my day-to-day work.
And now, for my third question po, what specific skills or qualities do you think are essential for success in your profession po?
Actually, there are so many skills that we really need to learn and or to have in auditing. But I guess success in accounting requires strong analytical skills, attention to detail, and a commitment to accuracy. Because actually, equally important are integrity and the ability to communicate financial information clearly. Because uh, we we are client-facing service in auditing firms, and we really need to cater their problems, because it is our job to give them financial information and to advise for their operations, and also have the discipline to operate their business properly.
Hi. Good morning po, sir. For my question naman po, medyo mag-shift po tayo ng focus po and ito na po yun. By the way po, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Arvin po. I'm from 1CSA po from the College of CISS po ng UST po. So for my question po is, have you ever helped someone outside of work, such as a colleague, client, or student, just because it felt like the right thing to do?
Yes, I've helped others outside work simply because it felt right and they needed the assistance and guidance. Those moments remind me that our profession is also about being human and sharing what we know. Actually, it is, having work, it's not all about money and passion actually. It is about having the purpose, and our purpose as auditors um is very important, especially when we're facing operations, and the company have is having a hard time for their operations, and the auditors can actually, what what should I say this? I'm sorry, medyo na mental block na ako, pero uh, yung gusto ko lang rin masabi is that hindi lang talaga about money yung profession namin as auditors. It's also about helping the company, because we are, as a profession, it is our duty to help the companies grow and do their business right. Ayun yung pinakamahalaga. And that's it.
Thank you po, sir. Napaka naman po. So parang nag-iba na rin po yung pagtingin ko po sa mga sa
Mm.
work ko po as an auditor. May paganan pala po. So for our next question naman po, Was there a moment in your career when it was difficult to stay true to your values? If so, po, sir, how did you handle it?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Ay, sorry po. Malinaw na po ba?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, was there a moment in your career when it was difficult to stay true to your values as an accountant? Ay, true to your values po. If so po, how did you handle it? As an auditor pala, sorry.
Mm, Actually, there were times when I was pressured to overlook certain details or take shortcuts, which challenged my values as an auditor. But I guess I just stayed firm, communicated my concerns, lalo na sa aking mga seniors, and made decisions aligned with ethical standards because we are also covered by ethical standards as auditors because we all know in the Philippines na very parang laganap yung corruption and ito talaga yung topic natin ngayon. But as auditors, it is our duty talaga to um I guess to watch and I guess sabihin sa mga companies na they are really responsible for their operations and their business. Not only to to gain to gain power sa industry and to earn money. It is more about doing their purpose talaga. That's why as auditors, we are really bound by the ethical standards.
Thank you po, sir, for being someone na, in this country na isa sa totoo sa kanilang ginagawa. So, especially since nag-audit ka po ng mga, sa mga companies. So, for the next question naman po, sir. Rinig ba po?
Yes.
So, have you ever gone out of your way to assist individuals or organizations with limited financial knowledge or resources? If yes po, sir, what motivated you to do so?
Yes, I've assisted individuals and small organizations with limited financial knowledge because I believe that everyone deserves access to sound financial guidance. And helping them empowers communities and strengthens trust in the profession. Especially, um, sabi ko nga, our profession is not about money. It's about our purpose to help others because sobrang halaga ng financial knowledge eh. And as auditors, we would like to give our I guess the expertise to operate the business and um to also do their business right and also to report their financial statements properly because syempre maraming stakeholders ang mga companies. Merong shareholders and lalo na yung mga customers nila. And it's really crucial sa industry because syempre sa mga companies din nakadepende yung mga customers, lalo na tayo. Kasi lahat naman halos ng business, kailangan rin nila talaga ng auditors for them to, ang pinakamahalaga is to, um, should I say this, um, I guess, sumunod sa batas because they have also regulators ng iba't ibang businesses here in the Philippines. So as auditors, ayun ang ginagawa namin na tulungan yung mga companies to comply sa various regulations.
Thank you po, sir, for answering. So, for the next questions po, si Gavin.
So, hello. First things first, I really thank you po for agreeing na ma-interview namin. And let's move on to the seventh question. How does working with the community or engaging in outreach activities play a role in your life as an auditing professional?
Okay. Community engagement allows me to use my skills for something bigger than my day-to-day work. It also keeps me grounded and reminds me of the real-world impact of financial literacy and transparency. Well, I guess to expound pa, yung about sa working with community. Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, it is really important because I guess uh, to just serve our purpose sa community. And can you repeat the last statement po sa question?
Okay, so ito yung last sentence. Repeat ko na lang ulit yung question.
Yes.
How does working with the community or engaging in outreach activities play a role in your life as an auditoring professional?
Um, I guess na ano lang ako sa question pero I think it would be enough na rin yung answer ko kanina. And we can move on na rin muna.
Sige po. So next question, as an auditor, what is more important to you? Career success or contributing to a greater purpose, such as promoting financial transparency and ethical business?
Yes, while career success is important, contributing to a greater purpose gives my work deeper meaning. Promoting ethical practices and financial transparency ultimately feels more fulfilling because sabi ko nga kanina, yung pinaka yung purpose ng pagiging auditor is to really help. Hindi lang siya admin task na na need lang ng company to comply, but it is our moral duty rin to promote ethical practices sa companies and to also watch the company's operations to also be more ethical lalo na sa mga workers nila and sa day-to-day operations.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful answer. Now for the last question. Eto na. For young Tomasians pursuing a job like yours po, what advice would you give on living a meaningful life and finding purpose in their career?
Well, I guess para for general na lang na na sagot. I really encourage young Tomasians, just like you rin, to pursue excellence talaga while staying true to their values and purpose. Kung ano man yung gusto niyo talaga na gawin, um, actually hindi agad siya na-figure out eh. Like kahit pagka-graduate nyo rin. Kasi kahit ako, tinitingnan ko pa rin kung saan talaga yung purpose ko as a CPA. Because sobrang dami. We can teach, we can work sa government, we can work as an auditor to audit private companies. We can also work sa loob ng mga companies sa accounting department nila. We can also consult. We can also do consulting uh, to guide our clients na maging okay yung operations nila and what should they do if merong financial problems ang company. Mm, I guess because a meaningful career comes from balancing competence with compassion and integrity. Ang pinakamahalaga lang is just do your work now. Uh, Pagigihin lang yung pag-aaral. Kasi hindi naman natatapos sa college hindi naman natatapos sa college yung magiging career nyo kasi doon pa lang rin talaga siya magsisimula. Ang mahalagang advice ko lang siguro na mabibigay rin is just to stay disciplined talaga. Kasi if you're disciplined talaga ngayon pa lang, I guess mas tutulungan mo yung sarili mo na hindi mahirapan sa future. Kasi yun lang rin yung pinanghawakan ko nung nasa UST AMV College of Accountancy ako na maging disciplined lang rin ako sa pag-aral. And actually hindi naman masama na na magsaya rin paminsan-minsan. But it is our responsibility rin sa sarili natin na ayusin rin yung studies natin because syempre hindi naman siya actually para sa sarili lang natin. Hindi rin siya para sa family natin, kundi para sa mga customers or clients na mamimit natin in the future. Because we are here to solve problems. Iba't iba bawat course, bawat programs. But yung yung pagkakaroon ng purpose na magawa natin yun sa world na to, yun ang pinakamalaga. Kaya I guess discipline talaga yung pinakamahalaga ngayon. And syempre also, yung pagkakaroon natin ng integrity sa work natin na magbibigay sa atin ng credibility rin to to have the voice and control sa ating mga ginagawa. And that would be all. Good luck and thank you sa pag-interview sa akin. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a wonderful answer. Nakaka-inspire talaga. And so moving on naman sa reflection naming mga interviewers. Uh, Mr. Ram, can you answer the first question in the reflection?
Personally po, yung nakuha ko po kay Sir Earl is nag-show po siya ng strong commitment kasi po he protected ethical standards even when pressured to take shortcuts. Um, his example inspired me because they paired competence with compassion by helping people with limited financial knowledge and by engaging with the community. And kikarry ko yung yung discipline niya kasi yung service mindset into my future rin po kasi para yung work ko po masusupport ko rin yung others and ma-align ko rin with clear values po.
So for me naman po, yun lang po yung nakuha kong like takeaway dun sa mga sinabi mo po, sir. Na huwag talaga magpadala sa mga temptations, kung ano man lumabas. Talaga maging yung integrity natin sa sarili natin as a professional or as a student din. And as a person and as a person talaga as a whole na despite the pressures and other temptations na magstay true talaga tayo sa sarili natin to genuinely help others and yun rin stay true sa aking values and para makahelp din ng iba sa my decide and conquer yun. So yun lang din kung ako.
So for me naman, sabihin ko na din yung questions. Which core value did your interviewee demonstrate most strongly? So for me, the core value that stood out to me is integrity. Throughout his answers kasi, he showed how important it is to stay honest, disciplined, and principled, especially in a field na kailangan ng accuracy and ethics in difficult matters or in everyday. So for the second question, what made their example inspiring or relevant to you? So I found these examples inspiring because he proved that doing the right thing isn't always easy, but it is always worth it. Hearing how he handled pressure and still chose the ethical path reminded me that true professionalism is shown in difficult moments. So for the last, what can you take from their story into your own future? From his story, I learned that competence should always be paired with compassion and responsibility. In my own future, I want to carry the same commitment to integrity and service, not just to succeed in my career, but also to make a positive impact on the people and communities around me. Yeah, thank you.
So right before we end po, sir, like meron lang po kaming malit na na feeling lang po. Kasi po, like, ano po ba, masaya mong parang brief parting message po to inspire other Tomasians po? Kahit very short lang po, kahit ilang sentences.
Well, I guess actually my philosophy is you can um if I could recall na you can be outstanding in your own ways. So hindi siya yung pagiging outstanding. Hindi siya wala siyang iisang standard. You can be outstanding in your own way talaga. Na if I can add na hindi naman need na maging best ka lagi. But you really need to do your best always. Ayun lang talaga. Kasi kahit sa amin, sa field namin, sobrang taas rin ng competition. Kasi syempre, kahit konti kaming auditors, sobrang laki pa rin ng pressure sa amin. Kasi syempre, nasa amin yung responsibilities Nasa amin rin yung obligation ng profession. Pero, it's really good na you always do your best. Kahit hindi ikaw yung best. Kasi, pagiging mo lang rin, pagiging true to yourself lang rin, na yung pagkakaroon ng passion sa profession, yun yung pinakamahalaga. And having that passion, you will do your best talaga. And yun nga, stem yun dun sa saying ko na you can be outstanding in your own ways. So that's it kung ayun na yung parting message sa Tomasians.
So thank you po, sir, for that message po. Laking yun para sa akin. Do your best even if you're not the best. ma-stay po talaga sa so thank you very much po sir for your time po and effort po talaga sa aming pag-interview kahit po medyo ano na po. So message niyo po ng kayo Ram tsaka Gabi, meron po tayo mga masabi ko sir para ma-conclude na rin natin tong interview.
Sige, ako muna. Siguro yun nga, I'm really thankful na pumayag ka, Kuya Earl, na ma-interview namin. Di ka naman namin na siguro na istorbo.
Okay lang naman. Actually, may work rin. Pero ayun, baka pahinga ko na rin siya. Enjoy
Sige,
naman, enjoy naman.
sige po. Thank you, thank you. Ikaw naman, Ram. What's your message?
Thank you po, Sir Earl, kasi yung mga yung mga experiences mo, grabe. Parang nakaka-inspire talaga. Yun lang po yung masasabi ko. Thank you po.
Actually, ano nga eh. Kamusta ba? Kamusta ba sa UST? Mataas ba standard? Ang hirap ba ng mga quizzes,
Mahirap.
early,
Mahirap po.
mga professors? I mean, syempre, di ba? Magkakaiba naman yung professors natin. So, learn to adjust lang rin. And just do your best sa lahat ng subjects, syempre. Syempre, kung aim nyo rin na maging mataas yung grades, okay lang siya. Pero, syempre, magkakaiba naman yung situations natin. So, okay na alam mo sa sarili mo na ginawa mo yung best mo. Kasi, kahit ano naman yung marating mo na, at least sa sarili mo, alam mo na ginawa mo yung best mo. Di ba? So, yun lang talaga.
Yes, tama.
Thank you po sir. Salamat po talaga
Thank
sa
you,
time
Kuya
mo
Earl.
po
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you po talaga.
Thank you.
Hindi po namin ikaw tatagalan po
Thank you po.
para hindi ka na po.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Good luck next
Goodbye po.
subject.
Goodbye
Thank you
po.
po. Ingat po.
Bye-bye po. Ingat.